Hi. Welcome to another Genshin stream. How are you doing today? Hope you had having a wonderful week so far. And yeah, ready for some more Genshin. Today, we're just gonna go ahead and knock out yesterday's and today's part of the event. And then we'll go straight into the world quest, which should allow us to get clearance level 3. And then clearance level 4. And then be done with that. But yeah, first we do the event. We have a few more things to do. I mean, I say a few more things. It's just gonna keep piling up. So we have this one. This one primarily has, well, only has city trails. All right. Well, it doesn't mean we are running into any annoying things here. I also don't see large shells, so that should be really nice and easy clear. Now we do keep our team set up kinda, but we do also have new stuff here, so check those out. For 15 seconds after the party attacks the field, when the active character deals damage with their normal attacks, they will regain 3 energy. Is there anyone who might want that? I don't know. We have pretty high energy recharge already. Maybe. All party members gain 80% charge attack damage and greatly increase resistance to interruption. Okay. And within 6 seconds after character triggers burning on opponents, these opponents will have their all elemental resistance decreased by 80%. Oh, burning on opponent. Right. So you have to inflict them with Dendro first. Right. Okay. Okay, so first things first, you right here. You have the crit one, right? So yeah, this is crit damage increased. However, what we can just do instead is use this one, charge attack damage. Bam, it's better. just better. We had stuff on you, and that is no longer here. One of them was, I think, the water AoE? No, we removed that entirely. Let's see. Physical, no, I mean, you could put crit on here. That would work. Is there anything nice on here? No, not. We could also put crit damage on here. This is just, yeah, that's ridiculous now. Now, one thing we can do, there's 2 things. We could either do this and place a hydro field, which would be pretty nice. Alternatively, we can just say, okay, we're gonna increase our max HP, which is gonna increase Yelan's damage. This one lasts for 15 seconds. I think that's actually enough. And will give us more damage with Shali, right? So we'll do that instead. All right. So, let's see here, shall we? Oh. Let's see. Oh, whatever. We'll do this team. I just saw a certain trial character that would probably just obliterate everything. But yeah, we'll see. We will just whatever.
音が聞こえる。一応目を覆える。それ。深海のカゴ。
Actually, we can just switch.
糸よ、工作せよ、かかれ。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And switch.
みんなは俺が守る。わめくがいい。無能。ここだ。ここだ。ここだ。無能。
Okay. And just get him. Right there. Like, creatures are rather slow when it comes to, well, doing things. So Yoimiya can just start waiting away. It's fine. Alright.
呪言チョック有限なる来帝呪言チョックここよ
Get him. Also, they don't really have a lot of HP, which makes this pretty nice. Come on, switch. There we go.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。この仕事は排除するべきですね。部外者禁止。
Let's switch them.
ソーランの憩い試練満員だよ。
Okay, switch them again.
どの目が出るかしら。捕まえた。かかれ。
Wrong order, but that's actually fine. That's I mean, fortunately, we don't need Shelly to attack. Well, would have been nice though. Extra damage. It's a lot of damage.
西洋鍋。ここだ。無能。
Yeah, this Hilichurl round is just, it's pretty nice.
無駄だ。
One switch, there we go.
サユルコこの火の用心。祭りの開始や。
Alright, just burn them. Nope.
律令呪言。
Now I will say that they are kinda really badly grouped here. So that's not great, but hey. Could be worse. This will group them. This will group them. Okay, just do this. This. I have no idea what. We might not get the acquired points again. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, we missed the 5k. Let's do the next one first, because I do have an idea how to greatly improve the performance on the second round. I imagine 3 stars is just gonna be 6k at this point, because you also got only 2 here. Right, we replace one of these teams with him. Just him really, but like someone else maybe. Electro? Electro as well, yeah, plus Electro. Fischl maybe. It's just gonna obliterate, because we just need an off-field DPS with him. And it's just GG. Fischl would definitely definitely work. We are gonna auto attack fast. Let's see what the next round has in store for us. This one is more single target focused. Right. You can see they also want you to give Yoimiya, which is great. None of our things here are still active. So this one is more energy for auto attacks, right? And this one was just passive energy recovery. For 15 seconds after the party's field, all party members gain 80% increased elemental skill and elemental burst damage dealt. Huh. Okay. That could be good for this team. All party members gain a 30% cooldown decrease, and the elemental burst damage is increased by 50%. Oh. Yeah, I see. All party members drop to on. Oh, so guaranteed burst. Okay. In the next 15 seconds, when the character obtains an elemental particle or an elemental orb, the damage dealt will be increased by 80%. Phew. I see. Active character deals elemental damage. That character will gain 80% increased damage dealt for 6 seconds. Right. So, this is all pretty good. Well, who do we have here? I see. You know what? Yes, I do want him in the party here. I am not entirely sure who to pair with Sinnoh though. At all. Because he has very little downtime. Right? Very little downtime. And yeah. Maybe we put Fischl on here. This would kinda work. I definitely want the electro thingy down here then. Yeah, what's up? Do you see? Yes, he is actually part of the trial character characters. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna use. Like, he's fun to play, right? So I'm not gonna say no. Definitely not gonna say no. I'm not entirely sure how the pairings are gonna be. Like, I think Fischl and just go Electro. This one remove. You would put him with Anima. You would? I guess to group and for Shred, yeah, that's not a bad idea. We could just use Kazuha, right? That would work. Grouping with Kazuha. Then again, if we equip this here, this is gonna be insane. Like, Sinnoh will have his burst up 100% of the time. But yeah, that would work, sure. What else? Then here, this is elemental damage increase, which is pretty good for everyone here. And we need something down here still. After all partners gain elemental skill and elemental burst damage dealt. That's pretty nice, because that's a pretty significant amount source of damage. So yeah. And that's gonna be the team. I'm not entirely sure if how this will gonna work out against Rune Guardians. I'm really not that convinced this is gonna be great. But I also don't see a better team. So in the end, we just need to switch in, do some damage, and switch out. And that's gonna be that. Let's give this a try. Get him? Yeah, as expected, not that amazing. This, on the other hand, works out beautifully. At least to some degree. Ah, yeah, you're not done yet. Bam, there we go. Okay, our favor is at max, which is always great. That was the plan, to get that done early. Unfortunately, we didn't have any attack speed like thingies this round, because those are always incredibly fun and powerful with Yoimiya. I made a mistake. So yeah, 100% uptime there. Get him. Okay. So far, so good. I think we're doing good on time as well. The team is kind of working out. Oh, the teams rather is kind of working out. Technically, we could have just kept going actually, but I'm just gonna switch. Gotta juggle to our teams faster. Alright. Out of stamina. Switch, gone. That's fine. just ignore damage now. I mean, we do take reduced damage. Slightly. Right. I have a small energy. Oh wow, an HP problem right now. I did not pay attention to that earlier. Fuck. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We are also almost done. That was actually pretty bad point-wise. I probably spent too much time on Sinnoh there, and the quite frankly the other team, like the Leiden team, also just is not that great. This one works out just, yeah, this one's really good. This one performs just fine as well. This one is kind of underwhelming. That's on me. Guess what we could do instead is this one right here. Put that on the Raiden team because, well, that's just all our damage increased by 80%, right? Let's do that. This one, what is this? Further increased attack, which is kind of nice. I feel that is not, like, it's just not doing it at all. We don't need that. What other team could we use down here? I don't see any. So mental doesn't do anything there. HP doesn't do anything. Physical doesn't do anything. We don't need energy. And we are not really dealing damage with normal attacks. So this is kind of dead. Kinda. Can we steal anything anywhere? We could steal crit damage. And then what? Nothing there really. Also nothing physical. This is a no-brainer on Yoimiya, period. And Pirate is just it's gonna stick here. It's really nice. It's gonna stick here. So this is also really amazing. However, the big question is, do we need 100% uptime on Sinnoh? I think that is actually backfiring, but we... Oh, wait a second. Yes, it is. We can remove this. We don't. That's not necessary. But this one, all party members gain 80% increased elemental skill and burst. Right? That's better down here. And up here we then can just say reduced cooldown, and that might allow us to use 2 Yai bursts. Apart from the just damage increase as well. It's just not as much, but hey, whatever. It's gonna do more down here. That hasn't solved the issue with these guys though, right? I mean, the damage dealt will be increased. That's just in general, right? When a character obtains the damage dealt will be increased. Well, let's just go with that. And try that again. I want to get at least 5k points now. Come on, that has to be possible. Let's go. Come on. I mean, our damage should definitely be higher now. At least with this team, yeah. Yeah. Okay. The cooldown reduction is kind of nice. I will say that. So we can get 2 bursts there. It's really good. Kinda same here. Okay, switch because we run out of time there. That was... Oh yeah, right. These guys are just anti-Shao enemies because they make it tougher for you to jump. Oh, there we go. Do this. And just hit him. Switch around. And go. Okay, this is a no. Took too long. I think there's just not enough enemies here for that to be worth it. Switch. Okay, unfortunately we don't have enough energy right. There we go. Right. Switch. And go. Nice. Enemies just running all over the place is also helping. That is not helping. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Charlie with virtually no HP. Can you die, please? Thanks. Iframes. Only we as the players are allowed to have iframes. As far as I'm concerned. Nah. Okay. Nope. Basically the same amount of points. Okay, never mind then. I just suck. Well. That's that. That's that. Let's go ahead and work on our clearance, shall we? Kalantari, what? Huh. That voice sounds really familiar. Kalantari, I didn't expect you to sneak all the way to Aru village. This old bag of bones is going to fall apart chasing after you, you know? It's the old one. Oh, it's Mr. Sohail. Someone at your age should be reading through texts and records in the academia. What are you doing all the way out here? What am I doing here? I'm here to stop you youngsters from running off into the desert, of course. All of you have read quite a few papers, yet you can't keep your cool. Terzard gains some success once, and you all go charging through the desert like mindless fungi. The sage is afraid you'll alert the Matra and worried that you might damage the ruins, so I was sent to dissuade you, all of you. All of us. But I came alone, and I even specially applied for paid leave to keep it a secret from everyone else. You did come here alone, but you're not the only one with the same idea. Do you know how many leave applications the Sage received yesterday? 46. A total of 46 applications. All of them from young students wanting to try their luck after reading that paper. And they gave all sorts of excuses. Helping a neighbor whose house caught on fire, a fungi invasion, turning their homes upside down, accidentally consuming spoiled curry. If only they used their creativity on writing papers. Could it just be a coincidence? What a vast assortment of excuses. And that's exactly why you should trust them. As they say, the absurdity of the truth often exceeds any researcher's imagination. Besides, I haven't seen any other researcher here in Aru village, so there's a high chance they were telling the truth. Of course you didn't. I've already convinced all 45 of them to go back while on my way here. You're the last one. Listen, academia research never relies on luck. Turns out may have produced a well-written paper, but we still haven't verified its credibility. But I found a guide. No buts. Having no prior experience is enough to get you lost in the desert. Even if you don't get lost, there's no guarantee you won't accidentally damage something within the ruins. For the sake of your safety and the ruins, you must head back. If you refuse, I'll have to ask Hulwani from the Corps of 30 to escort you back. Please head back. Alright. That's how a researcher of the academia should act. Alright, off you go. Huh? Mr. Sawyer, you're not going back? Of course not. I'll be staying here for some time to stop other rash researchers like you from entering the desert. No, he wants to examine everything himself. I'm not rash. I'm just in need of inspiration for my paper. I thought I finally had my chance. Goodbye, traveler, and may we meet again. Safe travels. There goes Amara. He looks really sad. Alright. Sorry, I was so busy with Kalantari that I didn't get to greet you. I'm Sohail from the Usaiba family and a researcher from Vahumana. Did he plan to hire you as his guide? In that case, I'm sorry for ruining your business. But it may not be a bad thing. Teyvat's paper isn't very credible, so you might have ended up going all the way for nothing. No, I believe him. Oh? Why are you so sure? Wait, are you the ones mentioned in his acknowledgement? A gift from the desert? It's us. We're the famed Sarah and Paimon, the travelers who went on an expedition with Teyvat. Well, being willing to support your employer is a good thing, I suppose. It shows that you value contracts just as the people of Liyue do. But you can't fool me. I've been to the desert in my youth, but I've never once encountered places like the Kehemno Temple or Kajnisut mentioned in that paper. Besides, the sandstorm at the top of the mausoleum of the Scarlet King is still as I remember it from my youth, so I suspect that Teyvat never entered the mausoleum of the Scarlet King. He probably made it all up. No. I am fairly certain you took his mora and got your story straight, so that when someone comes to check, his paper would seem more credible. It might have been a good plan, but unfortunately you ran into me. That's not the kind. We are not like that. Well, I certainly believe that you are not easily tempted by Mora, so Teyvat must have made an offer that you couldn't refuse. I've seen many researchers who would stop at nothing to just complete their papers. Anyway, you're free to go. I won't pursue the matter. Just don't help him write fake thesis anymore. Please leave. Okay. Wow. Wow. We have the stone slate right here. Oh, all of a sudden the simulated center has lit up. Oh, come on. And it's pointing somewhere. It's probably because of Kashni's suit. Yeah. I know where that is though, so it's... Yeah, we can just immediately go there. We might be able to enter the depths of the ruins now. Sure. As you adventure further in, the Scarlet Sand Slate will progressively display key locations throughout the ruins. Follow the slate's guidance and use special clearance to unlock these devices. And you may yet reach places that none before you ever have. Yeah, we've already been here, but there's stuff there apparently. All right. You've got my attention. Where do you want us to go? Oh, okay. We're not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna say, hey, there's a question mark here. Let's check that out. Just immediately. Who needs to look at stone slates, right? Yep. See, there we go. Yep. I mean, we've got the 100% for this area already, right? This is according to the stone slate, we've arrived at our destination. Hammer doesn't see any special devices, even though we are definitely inside the mausoleum now, are we? Have we gone the wrong way? Okay. 3 dots of light. The mortal plane is like a river between the underworld and Aru. Mortals must not cross, must not probe, must not... Yeah, Hammer can't read that. Descended to the underworld forever. In order to stand Aru, one must have a body like that of a vulture and soar above the underworld. Peck at 3 different organs in order to obtain the consent of Alamar and fly across the river in the falcon form. So we have to use our hang glider. Well, hang glider, our wings. That word is covered. Must not covered. What does that mean? This all sounds pretty important, but Paimon doesn't understand anything. In order to obtain the consent, all of the, well... Yeah. Summing up, we must do something to the organs to open up a new path that leads to Aru. Right. Speaking of organs, Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. No one listened to anyone and kept saying that the Scarlet King's legacy had to be in the mausoleum. Then you went into a hall that he said was meant to store some organs and found a strange device. After that, the symbols on the stone slate just clicked and lit up. Every package of 3 different organs refers to finding 3 devices, just like before, and then we'll get to that place, okay? So we have to find these first before I can do anything in here, huh? Well, we have to find 2 more devices apparently. The ferryman's clearance, huh? Alright. This one's new now. We have been in there. We have been in there. Follow the stone slate guidance. Stone slate's guidance. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, never mind. Go to the resident who passed the trial of the place of rebirth shall obtain an unaltered form. Okay. Place of rebirth, go. Can we also mark the other one? Listen to the trial of the place of swallowing shall never fear hunger or thirst. Are they going to be both marked on the... They are not. Okay, so the place of rebirth is actually pretty close to a waypoint, so let's go there first. Oh yeah, and while we're here, we can just take down a few more of these guys. That seems about right. I do need to farm them just a bit more. And by a bit more, I mean a lot more. But yeah, eventually. So. Oh, it's actually guiding us somewhere. It is not a location. It's guidance. Alright. We've done this, basically. Just interact, huh? We've reached the point indicated by the stone. So, is there anything? Okay, yeah. These are not active, so there has to be something now. I could have sworn we already activated everything here, but... No, we clearly did not. Okay, so for this, we need to... Ah, it's right there. Easy enough. As long as there's no order to this. And one over here. And one over here. Really? Really? Come on. Didn't pay enough attention. Oh no, enemies. I do hope they drop something, although they are probably special spawns. And as such, don't they drop stuff. Okay, nice. That makes them doubly worth killing. Alright, that's one. Oh, and then that's... It's somewhere lower. Now the big question is, where exactly is that? I might... Okay, if the game is mean, we have to go through this again. Kinda doubt it, but might as well. Ooh. I could have sworn that I would have marked this kind of door, but it's not marked. So I wonder if the doors actually reset
呪言律流
with the map. That might be the
サリ
case.
ウルコサイ
It would also kind of suck because that means my reference frame for, hey, we've been here is, well, non-existent. Okay, so this one. You move you over. Oh, there's enemies here.
律流
Okay, that's fine.
コカ奥義この件はわかるかい
Dun, 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 dun. So, is there more than one? Maybe over here? Yep. Yep. Of course there is. So, this guy is here now. But what does it like? Okay, we need to hit this one, right? This also move. So now I'm not sure what this will do. We can do that. Unless we can turn these around. No, we can't. Oh? Okay, well, apparently that did something. Are they timed? Doesn't seem like it, so hey. I didn't expect them to rotate like that. But hey, they probably paid more attention. And you're just gonna go through here, huh? Yeah, does make sense. Well then. That's clearance 3. I did not expect that to happen so fast, so early into the stream. Kinda nice. Gives us a few more locations that we can access now. But let's go ahead and do this one, the place of swallowing. It's probably gonna just... Oh, right, guys, us. That's probably gonna give us access. Oh, I have to go through here. To clearance 4 then, huh? That'll be my guess. Now this seems to be to do something. There is locked stuff here. Can see that back there. So I wonder. Also there is enemies in the center. Let's go ahead and, if we can, take them out right now so they don't become an issue. Inactive. Okay. Well, I tried. No doing things early, huh? What about you then? Okay, this guy's gonna go Just going down. And then probably gets killed off by... Does not get killed off. Okay, so... Oh, it's timed. Okay, good. Easy enough. It's guiding us. Hey, OP, what's up? Are we winning? We are kinda, yeah. We're doing the things and stuffs now, so that's good, right? This is 4. Finishing the game. Well, we are definitely progressing. When getting closer to the end of 3.1, of all the content of 3.1. So there's that. This plot has an ending. The ending of the plot has not been released. From what I can tell is there has to, like, I'm pretty sure that, no, I am not pretty, I am 100% sure the game's plot is designed to have an end. I don't know, but the way it's structured, there's gonna be an end. So yeah. But that's gonna take a few years. Well, a few years? Yeah, a few years to get there, so. Well, here's the thing. We are having stuff happens in different regions of the game as they get released. And well, of course you do, and you're right to do so. But the worst would be to assume that the plot ends and they tack something on afterwards. Again, the story as it is as it is told right now definitely has an end. What happens afterwards, I have no idea. Oh, they would probably do that, yeah. I mean, you said it yourself. If the game is profitable, then yeah, yeah. All right, that's number 3. Plot remains unfinished. I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. Simply because the game is gonna stay profitable for a while. So yeah. God. Is there... I can do... Ah, I see how you're supposed to get there. I have faith in it. Yeah. Just based on the overall revenue this game generates right now, still, 2 years after, I'm sure we will get to see the intended ending. Yeah. Okay, and that is clearance 4. Well, that was quick. You hope the best then? So do I. Head to the Great Hall of Truths. Yeah, we'll get there. Did I just oopsie? I think I just oopsied. Help. Oh, okay. You actually just get a teleport, you don't die. Interesting. Let's go over there. I'm pretty sure I saw Celia as well. But I hope his power is limited to trails. Well, I'm. They did say they told about 60% of the story they wanted to tell, right? For Legend of Heroes, so whether or not I believe that is a different story, but yeah. There it is. We'll see. Okay. You know what time it is? It is time to whip out the interactive map. And Marcus Seeley. Is there? Okay, game, I believe you. Show me. Ooh. It's Skelter time. Nope, wrong game. Not yet. Not yet. Can we land on you from above? We can. Okay. Clearly, you're going the wrong way. So. I've got to say, I'm not really a fan of this right now. Like the visibility radius is too small. Yes, Hoppy. That depends. I can definitely try. Well, that happens. You played a lot of Ultrawide. Okay, yes. Big chest. So have I. Continue. Oh, why do you have to climb this? I'm pretty sure no one knows. You've got to be kidding me. No one knows why you have to climb the Stargazer Tower so often. I mean, it's a pretty tower. Maybe your team wants to go sightseeing. These things happen. So, yeah. This one. But I know it's so often. And I'm pretty sure there's more climbing. About Asia? I have a feeling... Wait, we also had to do that in Cold Steel 3 or 4, right? 4. Didn't we? So there's that. Both, yeah, both. I predict we have to do the same thing in Reverie again. Right? Odds are we have to do it in Reverie again. Like, come on. I don't think I'm kidding you. I do wonder if you can get the items done basically on the kill zone. Gotta hit the button really fast. Maybe we can pick them up. If you were Brazil, you would demolish the tower. Yeah, because just all the baddies are always coming there, right? So this place can't be good. Just tear it down and be done with it. Fuck. Okay, they are unreachable. God damn it. At least we got the whatchamacallit? The promo gems. Yeah, and all that happened just because my inventory for artifacts was full. Like, we could have picked up the rest, but no. That's the exit. Is it? No, it's not. I'm blind. Nah, yeah, okay, it's fine. I saw stuff moving. Oh, okay, hi. And hello. That's a chest. Alright. Interestingly enough, this is this can be lit. That's just a room, as you just saw. We are not done here. The quest wants us to do stuff, and there's this over here as well. And now that all of the guys are here, no, they don't. If we activate this guy, yes. Okay, so they will aggro, or rather activate one by one. I'm gonna activate them all at once because we have AoE. Get him. All three have shields, so I don't really care. There we go. Now they go back, huh? Alright. Hmm. Come on, move.
行くで。
And chest. Nice.
花火の材料はあらへんかな。
So then. That was actually just a bonus room. A pretty good one, I might add, but not our destination for the quest. We do have to go to the Hall of Truth for that, wherever that is. Must be this one. Looks very interesting. Yep. I've been thinking for a while now. This place feels really important. It's like Storm Terror's lair, but in the desert. I wonder if Bart sang about this place during the Scarlet King's reign. Let's get a closer look. Closer look, you say, huh? I see shield devices and all kinds of things. Maybe it hasn't been used for a while. They're active now, okay. So then, what are you gonna do here? Well, that's active. There's one more. And there's more stuff in the back as well. Damn, there's even more big chests here. How? Whew. Again, we already had 100%, so... Oh, the buffer for this area must have been ginormous. And we're not done yet. So in the bottom as well. Looks like a new path has been opened. Is that so? I have my doubts. Just because there's stuff here. What if we do this? Oh, you turn around. Huh. Weird. Ah, okay, so this one moves. Is there one on the other side as well? Okay, same concept. How can you rotate them? Okay, we are kind of missing stamina. We are kind of missing a device there, though. I'm probably just being a bit... Nope, you rotate. Okay. So we are missing some... Are we missing something? We are indeed missing something. Another option would be the thing we sent moving earlier is on a cycle. No. Oh, hi. Better send it moving now. There's no easy way up, huh? That's unfortunate. So you probably want to get into that, and that is sealed. Oh no, that aren't sealed. Alright. Is this your final destination? No way. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, if we do this. Yep. Next year, Trails of Cold Steel anime. Well, we also have a Sky anime, and it's not that great. So I am, quite frankly, not that excited. Sure looks good. Alright. Oh, it wasn't that anime about parallel events to the game? I think I read something about it. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm still very, very critical. I know. I think I want it to be good, but I'm also not getting my hopes up. It's about the Northern War, which means no North. You think so? That's a bummer. So they'll actually make a canon anime that is important to the overall plot of the games. I hope not. That's kind of unfortunate. Is this Aru? Maybe. Well, according to the Stone Slate, we've obtained the Scarlet King's consent and reached Aru. But this place doesn't seem very much like Aru. There is only this frighteningly huge device. Someone feels that Aru should be more delicious. Yeah, that's right. It should be a place with a ton of delicious food, right? At a time like this, look at the stones that couldn't hurt. Alright, new line. After flying across the river in falcon form, one must burn the embers of the sun at 3 places using feathers. Only through this may one obtain the mercy of Al-Lamar and ascend to Aru. Think about the treasure. Let's find how to burn the embers of the sun, yeah. The straight path. So we have to interact with, well, we have to do something with 3 thingies. Just, okay, well. We'll do the same thing as always. So far that time has worked pretty well. Also mean ambush, but hey. I thought they would have, they had locked us in with them. Little did they know. They were now locked in here with us. So. Pretty sure that means we'll have to fight off 2 more ambushes as well. Come on. Oh. Yeah. Waiting in the wrong place. My specialty.
律流
Up. I mean, so far,
岩山八九
歌よ錦となれ
same. Unfortunately, these guys do not drop anything, so they're definitely special spawns. The other enemies will probably spawn every single day. Well, day now. So, kinda nice. More drops. I'm a bit concerned about these things. They're also not burning, and well, we could have to ignite them as well, potentially. You know what time it is?
15チョック15
難攻不落
Time for some lightning.
チョック律流股間奥義雨描きがたしこの剣は
Alright. So then. That's done. Activate the device. However we do that. Start. Squash. Oh. Alright.
チョック律流
剣女盤石
雨描きがたし
This guy has a lot of HP. More than the boss that... Well, it has the same moveset. Definitely more HP than the boss you farm for materials. But still not enough. Kind of sad that this ginormous vortex is gone now, because that looked kind of cool. Do we get a replacement vortex, please? No, that was the entire boss fight.
中身は何やろな
Got to explore this. You need to remember that we're kind of strong. Best Hollywood can rear pillars into the air from a very high building. I have no idea what you mean, but sure. Is there nothing here? I see something. Well, I haven't watched like quote-unquote proper movie in... Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing here. I think I'll stick to the old things that are actually funny. There's stuff here. There's gotta be stuff here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Alright. so we found that. After we've gotten this one, we are only missing, what, one more, potentially? That's kind of nice. Then we have this, all of this level 3 stuff. Let's go ahead and investigate that as well. I don't know, ever since I've started watching anime, movies have become more and more, well, boring. Ow. May you post a link here? That depends on what link that is. Technically, yes. Alright, so... No, it's actually level 4. Yep, Hoppy, you know what to not do. And that is post links with subscription, auto subscription embedded. So, yeah, not those. Okay. It's a YouTube link with auto channel subscription stuff embedded. So it is not a pure YouTube link. It is a link that when you click it will subscribe you to a channel. And that is not allowed here. I don't want that shit. Oh, we have to go this way. You can see that AB channel stuff, right? That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Oh, there's another one? Ah, that's right. Scorpion. Scorpions. Right, so we've done that. Let's go ahead and figure out how we get to the next one. Was that just go up here? You know what was a thing? Yeah. Yeah, it is unfortunately a thing. You are not? How come do you generate these links though? Are you special? Maybe. Maybe it's adblock? No. At least I hope not. Oh, I know what that exclamation mark, where that comes from. Let's check this one off then. This is not how we get there, but it might be. Is this underground? It doesn't say underground, so it might be above ground. This is underground though. Okay. Does 8.1 even get support anymore? I think that you are kind of in trouble there. Right. This. Yeah. On the other side, or was it here? It's right here. Sweet. You do get them still? Alright. Well, that was that. So then let's go over here. And kill these guys because we do need their drops. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would stay at 8.1. 8.1 wasn't like, okay, 8.1 is better than 8, but it's not really better than recent Windows 10 versions. It is still better than Windows 11 though. It's not difficult. So continue. Where's the problem? Usability with 11 is atrocious compared to 10. So much wasted space. Stuff doesn't work properly with 10 either. I don't know. Wasn't there stuff here? How about the folders in the start menu in general? There's just stuff that you won't find anymore. Period. Right, you need to do a handstand to get your proper right-click menu back. Yes, you can. You can fix it, but that's the problem. You have to do it yourself with via means that are not intended, right? I know. Again, you have to do it yourself. I do have a registry key that I import on every Windows 10 system. Like, there's lots of stuff in Windows 10 as well that is like that. But it's just getting more and more and more and more, and it's kind of annoying. Though I do think they actually fixed some of the missing functionality in Windows 10 eventually with, you know, the volume slider. I almost sound like a Linux user. Well, the thing is, you're not that far off. If I wouldn't be, like, if I wouldn't stream, I would be running Linux for sure. And it's not that you can't stream with Linux, but you can't run some games like Genshin on Linux, so yeah. There we go. I know, right? But in the end, you can always make it look like work the way you want it to. Though by now that is no longer true. You don't need to do that. You can just. We've already fixed this. There's very good DEs right now, where you don't need to do any config file shenanigans. You can just go into a menu and set it up. You know, it's just how it is. Yeah, you can do that, and then your system runs like ass. As in slow. I know the startup software can be nice looking, but it's unfortunately very resource intensive. So I know. I've used it in the past. It's not worth it anymore. To me anyways. So we've done that. Like, okay. Gotcha. I know there's classic shell and stuff like that, but you know, you shouldn't have to do that for, especially when stuff worked just fine in the past. I know I sound like an old grumpy man right now, but that's how it is. Windows XP? Nah. Nah. Not really. Let's be honest here. That's not a good idea. Windows 7 was, yeah, pretty good. I have to say Windows 10, the UI kind of grew on me. Unfortunately, it's just not a finished product. If Windows 10 was a finished product, and it wouldn't have so many privacy issues, that would be the way to go, for sure. Windows Vista, yeah. They kept changing between this. Yeah, that's Ubuntu. That's your own fault. Ubuntu isn't. Yeah, it's no. I have no idea what Canonical is thinking at times. This is underground, so. Like, go with mints or honestly anything, but anything that is not based on Ubuntu is fine. Or at least fixes the stuff Canonical does. Okay, so we've done this. This doesn't do anything. This is a shortcut. I remember this one. My first notebook came with Vista. That actually ran fine, believe it or not. But it was a brand new machine that, you know, had Vista Ultimate out of the box, so. The worst Windows so far is ME. Windows ME was a train wreck. The most stable Windows is Windows 2000, Service Pack 4. You couldn't get that to, like, no, it would just run. Windows XP Service Pack 1 was decent. Service Pack 0 was honestly no. Windows XP Service Pack 0 was terrible. Service Pack 1 it became okay, and Service Pack 2 was when it was really good. I know it was before XP, yeah. I know. I know. I mean, I used Windows 3.11, so... Well, I've also used DOS 2.0 or something, but so, yeah. I've used a fair share of old operating systems. Well, they weren't old at the time, they were brand new at the time, but yeah. Wait, lower? Oh. Used or used? What's the difference? I mean, back then I was like, what? 4? 6 years old? Around. My father got his first computer, the first computer the family had, when I was 4 years old. So I used that system in terms of I was able to power it on and start my games. There were 3 of them or so. I didn't really use as in do all different things with. I did this specific thing. I was able to power it on and get the game running. Period. I used Windows 3.11. That's what I used. Because that's when my father got himself a Pentium 1 and I got the 80, well, the 486 as a hand-me-down, and so that's when I that's when I used it. Also DOS, obviously. I have no idea what DOS version it was. I think it was 5 point something. No, I refuse to escort you into the desert. Oh, that's the guy, actually. But the mausoleum of the Scarlet King, which has remained the same for centuries, has undergone an unprecedented change. You saw it too just now, didn't you? I need to make a record. It's also my first time seeing this change. However, the sage has prohibited researchers from entering the desert without his permission. I'm not like these rash young researchers. I've dedicated years to studying in the academia. The answer is still no. Yeah, again. 3.11 is when I used the system myself and my father had no more say about what's going on that machine. I have no idea, Hoppy. You miss Windows 98? 98 SE was pretty amazing. Gotta say. Back for the time. Went online with that system for the first time as well. You miss screensavers? Good old Labyrinth screensaver. Never used 3.11 yourself? Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I did. I had to. I mean, that system didn't... Well, it could have probably run some... wouldn't have been a good experience, let's put it this way. You can? Wait, really? You can? Oh yeah, you can. It's hidden, but you can. Haha. Yeah, I found the option. It's pretty hidden, but I found the option. Yeah, why would you? It just you can't really put your screen in sleep mode. The GPU has to do something. It just consumes power. It's stupid. Hello, long time no see. Seems like you're having a nice time in our village. Huh? What are the two of you doing here? I did say that I wouldn't pursue the matter, but you should stop going around deceiving people. I'm getting old, so my time is way more precious than yours, wow. Besides, I have more important business to attend to, so if you would excuse me. Wanna enter the desert? Wanna get closer to the mausoleum? No, not at all. I would never go against the sage's restrictions. I just want to... Wait a minute. Both of you are all covered in dirt, and you are holding a suspicious stone slate. Did you just return from the desert by any chance? Are the changes in the mausoleum of the king linked to you? Yes, we're no frauds. How can that be? Generations of Vahumana researchers tried everything they could to open the mausoleum's entrance and discover the secrets within, yet none succeeded. But you too easily... Can I take a look at the stone slate you brought back with you? Sure. Thank you for the... thank you. The forest will remember your generosity. Suan's eyes open widely as he scans the slate. God damn it, too fast. Due to various reasons, practically all the records of the late period of Alamar civilization have been lost. Even those that are occasionally dug up are just fragments. I've never seen such a perfect stone slate. No, it's not only me. Even the sage may have never witnessed such a miracle. Did you really enter the mausoleum of the Scarlet King as Teyvat's paper described? Yep. It really is true then. In the name of Vahumana researcher Sohail, and on behalf of my family, I sincerely apologize. I hope you'll be so kind as to forgive my greatest mistake, ignorance. Whoa, what a sudden change of attitude. It's like he's taken on a completely different character, just like the storytellers of Leo do. You used the photo one. We need the labyrinth crawler, okay? That is the only true screensaver. Well, that and the pipe one. That and the pipe one. Could you allow me to carefully inspect that stone slate? I'll compensate both of you for it. As for the amounts, before that, let's go someplace quiet so I can take a closer look at the slate. Ooh, it's a lot cooler here. Mind letting me see that slate? There was a nice edgy picture. After that was an Arbeitsfähigkeitsbescheinigung followed by a picture from your parents. Great. Arbeitsunfähig, of course. Yeah, nice collection of pictures in your pictures directory, gotta say. Sorry, I was just fascinated. This is my first time seeing writing like this. Any discoveries? Some of it looks like a construction log. It mentions Aru, but there's no way to know if it's in any way connected to Aru village. Too bad the records say little more. But this discovery is certainly worth several pages of writing. Thank you very much. Here as per our agreement. You're welcome. My next step would be to find a bigger collection of primary materials, but that's going to be difficult without going through the desert. Oh, I have an idea. If you have the time, please hear me out. Yeah, but he doesn't forbid us to go there. No, I wouldn't dare challenge the sage's authority, but I'm sure he never prohibited the giving of gifts, right? Okay. To be honest, I ventured into the desert more than a dozen years ago, but didn't find anything special other than nothing, than noting the locations of several potential ruins. I believe it's fate that brought me back here to make your acquaintance in these ruins, so I want you to have these notes. Are you trying to... I get it. That isn't against the rules, but I'm afraid your actions would. My actions? I'm simply presenting a gift as a celebration of my friendship with Sarah, the big hero, and Paimon, the little hero. Isn't that more than fair? I suppose. It's fair indeed. No. It's because your world is too simple, Paimon. Understood. Paimon has to remember what every dish tastes like and all the ways to get different treasures right. Plus the names of all those Aranara too. Okay, that's fair. So, day 32. It's been a month since I first set foot in the desert. During this month, we have recorded everything that could be discovered outside the mausoleum of King Deshard. But what's the use of that? Any potential topic has already been written about. When I saw that people were writing extremely niche and incomprehensible papers like the aesthetic preferences of structures in Deshard civilization, analysis using the pyramidal inclination of the mausoleum of King Deshard as an example, I knew that the only way to find a breakthrough would be to enter the mausoleum itself. But we couldn't enter the mausoleum. Everyone's patience has been worn out, not to mention we're running out of drinkable water. I'll give it another day. Hopefully, during our last attempt, things will go according to what the legend says. Spring water will burst forth from the long dried well, and the unyielding barrier will finally be shattered. Next day, no, 2 days later, I return to Aro village. Day 35. I can't just leave empty-handed. I have to think of something, or else I'd become a laughingstock. Day 38. We discovered a new ruin, but whenever we try getting closer to it, a transparent mechanism would push us away, stopping us from proceeding further. I'm absolutely certain that Deshard created this mechanism to cover up evidence of his tyrannical autocracy. Day 42. We discovered 3 more of these transparent ruins, which makes them 4 in total. However, we still haven't found a way to enter any of them. Going to record their locations for now. It feels like some kind of illusion. Perhaps a vision is necessary for cracking the case. I need to look into that. I think we've already done this. Day 45. We have arrived at the dune of Carosus. The cone-shaped ruins that look just like a smaller version of the mausoleum of King Deshard is located here. I guess I'll call it the Tomb of Carosus for now. Though it's a lot smaller than the mausoleum of King Deshard, I still find it hard to imagine how Deshard enslaved his people to build such a structure. Disappointingly, we've encountered the same mysterious power as last time, keeping us from entering. I will not waste any more time. We'll head further into the desert tomorrow and see if we can find the fabled oasis. Day 46. The archaeological team has been attacked by a group of Aramites. They call themselves Thutmose. I've never heard of that name before. Their leaders were 2 young men. One wanted to kill us all, but surprisingly, the other young man stopped him and let us go. They seemed like fanatic believers in Desert, so they're nowhere near decent. Nevertheless, I hope Desert will always bless that young man and that his axe will always remain sharp. I've no choice but to return to the Academia and face their ridicule now. But to be honest, compared to the mockery, having no improvement in knowledge is more painful to endure. In the boundless forest of knowledge, I am but a snail that has only just crawled onto one of the branches. I've also been thinking, the sheep in a nearby area often disappear for no reason. The locals believe that they were swallowed up by the rock formation, so they named the place Lamb Devourer Rock. Those aramites suddenly jumped out from the rocks, then disappeared into them. If we draw a parallel between them and the disappearing sheep, the answer becomes very straightforward. The Thutmose members might be using a specialized technique to hide themselves, or perhaps there's a hidden cave somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to write down the location first. If I ever return to this place, I'll hire an eremite from Thutmose as my guide. So yeah, found the transparent ruins, which we have already visited, if they are what I think they are. Tomb of Corrosis, we have been there for sure. He still wrote it compared to yeah. He sounds like a completely different person. So, what do we have to do? We have to... Well, that's done. That's a lot of stuff, damn. But hey, we have waypoints everywhere, so... I'm sure this is supposed to aid... No, I'm certain this is supposed to aid you in your search for all the different things, but again, we might have... There's new chests here. New stuff in general. We might have already, yeah, explored stuff. So let's make sure these guys are gone, so we can actually grab all the treasures here. Because these treasures, again, definitely have not been here before, because everything was... Right, this was a kind of stealth minigame, right, where we had to find the password for the door, which, as you can see, is open. Yeah, who needs quest anyways? But we did get a bunch, right? Oh, those are actually part of the world quest still, alright. I guess it makes sense. So we have a CD. Let me go ahead and mark that one. That is this one. Yeah. Alright, it's just... Wow, the CD definitely wants to kill us, huh? Let's see. Gone. Right. Where's your resting place? It's gotta be here somewhere. We are walking towards the end of the map. Oh, it's over there. Really? Okay.
の件はわかるかい？
Gotta get more spores. Oh, speaking of getting more spores, I need to go ahead and check out the what are they called again? The Lotus farm spots as well. Let's do that right now, because we can't come back here anyway, anytime. And I will forget this. I'm pretty sure they've respawned by now. Right, we did this on Monday, so... No, they're there. Well, Monday evening, so that's that. Monday counts as a day. Okay. Are there more? I'm not sure. I think there are... Okay, no, well, that's fine. As it is a bunch, right? 8. Yeah. And then, well, like 4 or 5 here. Yeah, okay. And that's 4. And that's 6. Means we get 14 a day. Well, every 3 days. Alright. So, this one. I will admit, having had these quests before going here would have been better. But, yeah, just... Quest wasn't... that obvious to get. AKA go back to the statue of the 7 at Aro Village. Like, okay. Okay. A day after you've completed the first part of the world quest. So look for valuable items. Oh, that's in that area. No, it's not. Never mind. I thought it was in this one area with the quote-unquote strong guy, the leader. What I think is the leader. Oh, those are quest cards. They didn't drop anything. Oh, that one. I'm just gonna place these and keep running. Okay. Get him. Okay, they do drop stuff. And go. It's just gonna die. Oh, now Pyro reacts to us being here. Interesting. That's a bit weird. Feels like you were not actually supposed to be able to open this before actually getting the quest. Like, that's how it feels. So otherwise Paimon would have... Oh well. I just hope that didn't break anything. Oh, okay, this is a chest I haven't seen before. It's a quest chest. That's why. So, that's that done. Talk to Soy. This is go deeper. Talk to Soy. Okay. Huh? Go deeper into the desert and explore according to Sohei's archaeological notes. What do you want me to do? Do we, huh? Oh no, that's the... We have to complete 3 quests and they are tracked with this one. We are done. You're back. Did you find anything special in the desert? We explored the transparent ruins. You went to the transparent ruins. Did you find anything? Alright. You recount the exploration of the transparent ruins to Sohei. Haha. So, King Dasher did indeed withhold the secret behind that unknown force. I shall get to the bottom of it. This is... How could this be? Alright. No, sorry. They're not exactly terrible. The writings on the stone slates look complicated, but they're actually records of leave requests. In addition, the recorded excuses are not any different from that of the young scholars today. It's a good thing I failed to find a way to access the transparent ruins back in the day. I imagine that I would have been quite livid. Anyway, I must thank you for bringing the slates back. Perhaps I should go ask around about the excuses people make in Mondstadt. That could be good enough for me to write a paper. A time out from a busy schedule on the evolution of the perception of off days in different societies. Right. So, next one. You weren't in any danger, were you? Not that I doubt you could handle any situation, even if you did encounter Thutmose. Alrighty. So there's a secret base after all. No wonder Thutmose still managed to rob me despite all the precautions I took. What a bunch of ignorant fools. They claim to worship King Dashard, and yet they randomly throw such important relics around. Inexcusable. I must thank you on behalf of the Academia for getting such a valuable... just the opposite, really. It's a love poem. Perhaps this slate would be more valuable to those from Haravata. I can already imagine what titles they'll come up with. On the relationship between the development of rhetoric and the progress of civilization. Alright. So you went to the tomb of Carosus. It's a miniature version of the mausoleum of King Dashard, just like I said, right? So, any new discoveries? Well then. It sounds like you didn't find anything special. I guess size isn't the only difference between the two locations. As for the slate... For what I can tell, it's not an ordinary fable that features some animals. How can this be? A good question. But that's okay, I can still squeeze a paper out of this, albeit a short one. The Retreat of the Sheep, a preliminary study of environmental change in the desert. Now that the 3 ruins have been fully explored, I can finally put my thoughts to rest. Well then, to To the strengthening of our friendship, I shall prepare more gifts of gratitude for our hero and little hero. You scratch our back, we scratch yours. The papers. Yeah, even though I've collected enough material, I no longer depend on crunching out volumes. It's a breakthrough I'm after. I must still go into the mausoleum of King Dashard myself. Yes, I get it. It's always about the stage with you. I'm just griping, that's all. What do you need a breakthrough for? To become a candidate for the next stage, of course. To outsiders, the difference between a researcher and a sage is that of a small fruit and a larger fruit. In reality, the gap is even greater than the difference between a hilichurl and a slime. How are they different? The difference is that they are completely different. The sage controls the Akasha, so they virtually have all of us researchers by our throats. They could make or break us with just one word. So many people have labored and fought over papers, some even as old as me. We'd give up our dignity just for a chance to be deemed worthier by the sages. Therefore, I must become a sage myself. All the suffering I've endured would have been for nothing. I'm sure you understand if you are a researcher. In the notes, yeah. The experience I've had are indeed true, but if it weren't for your reminder, I would have never looked at things from that perspective again. So you've forgotten all about it. Sarah, Paimon, this is a bit abrupt, but there's one more favor I'd like to ask. I just feel like reading my old notes again. Please allow me to take back the archaeological notes I gave you. I shall prepare something else as a gift for you. Sure. Thank you for all your help, and may your travels be smooth. Also, thanks for reminding me of a time when I was younger. It's a pretty good feeling. Quest complete. Alright. I want to check something now. And if we can't enter, then at least we've fought a few more of these guys where we need drops from anyway. Unfortunately, it's not rendered in yet, so I can't see anything. From a distance, but hey. Oh. What am I doing? Grab this stuff. Next one. Yes, alright. Here we go. Open. So, can we... Nothing seems to have changed. I kind of expected a change. Well, we've been winning all day, basically. Well, not all day. But, progress has been made. Oh, sorry. I didn't wanna, you know,
行くで
offend you with that. I did. Damn. Sorry.
直律令
難攻不落
Ah, young people these days are always offended. I'm not sorry yet. That's true. All right, let's go back up. I don't think we'll find anything down here. Come on. There you go. Oh, right. 2. Whee! Aw, really? There you go. So then, how do we get to the top of this? Like this, huh? And we might. It looks like we have to do this again. Program doesn't execute because. Aha. That one, really? Right, okay. Got to switch. Operate. Does this one? No, this one does not. Operate. Switch.
花火はパッと消えてまうけど
Yes.
友情は一生もんや
Well then. The elevator is now back in service. I have no idea. Oh, this one, right.
飛ぶで
There's a invisible floor. There we go. Up we go. This time these guys are just gonna attack, right? No?
行くで
Okay.
え
I'm okay with that. Encore! Sweet. And a chest.
花火の材料はあらへんかな
Well then. That's that. Is there anything left in the desert first to explore? Oh yeah, right. There is one potential city still. Let's see. From here. City. I mean, of course, Oculus. And that might be the last one that we can get for now. So let's check that out. And yeah, after that, we are truly done with exploration. We've done everything we can. Now, a thing that's of course missing still at that point would be the character quest. No, I've already gotten this one. Of course I have. Well, in that case, we are actually done. We've obtained all of the Denji Oculi and stuff. It's kind of nice. Alright, well then. Now, one concern though is, let's just do this, is that this is maxed out. There's one left, yeah, seems about right. Okay, are they here? We still have a bunch of these, so there has to be another obelisk. So we are not actually done. But we have so many pieces. Maybe there are 2 more. Okay, no, there has to be more. Does the slate tell us something? Or is it just gonna tell us we are done by now? Hall of Truth, we've been here, we've done the stuff around it. And we have been up here as well. So no. This one, I believe we have restored. We have. What are they called again? I might just look that up because I don't think otherwise I will find them. Ever. Okay. There seem to be more than I thought. I thought there were just a couple, but there's apparently a few. Just gonna... I don't know. I mean, again, at this point I might just feel like we've done this already, but that's just because we've already cleared the space out. You know, this one you've done. I'm sure of it. But this one is so easy to get through if we've been here. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. So, next one. You know what? I think we actually did find them all. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, I see. I found the one we're missing. See, yeah, it was too obvious, so it's gotta be it. Wait, so actually,
さて
we might have actually done this as well. Now that I think about it. Wait, why is there a new chest? Oh, come on, game. We've been here. It probably despawned because we had the quest here, huh? Aw, the main quest. Wait, main? Stop.
花火見いひん
World. Oh well. I feel cheated.
材料あらへんかなえ
Slightly. So then, let's look around.
ほな
See if we can find, well, anything really around here. Hmm.
え
No. Oh, there's no zip point up here, huh? Jump. Here we go. Hmm. It wouldn't be in there, would it? Maybe. I don't know, it's gotta be here. In before on some of the corner and they just no, okay, yeah. That would have been me. They sometimes they are mean, so I shouldn't say it's that would mean they wouldn't do that. Yes they would. Yes they would. I don't think we've been up these structures at all yet. No, that's not gonna work. Go all the way around. Well, have to? Ah, no, but probably a good idea. Hmm. Looks like a no. Yeah, that's a no.
飛ぶで
Where the heck is it? Obelisk. Where are you? I know you've got to be here. But I also don't see anything. Hmm. Come on.
行くで
Even if it only spawns in certain condition or whatnot. They don't despawn, we just saw the others, so also that'll be weird. Huh. Wait, can we? No. Oh my god. You can actually go down here. I thought you couldn't. Oh, hi.
中身は何やろな。
Alright. Let me drink something. The inscriptions here have been divided into two very different sections. The first is neat and dignified, but the other has been changed many times over to the point where its contents can no longer be understood. The tower that caused the death of the previous king Badana has been destroyed, and the hunting falcons were all buried alongside him. Sing in praise of the coronation of Famaras, the new king, and may the brothers of the previous king and queen stand behind him like beams and pillars, upholding his rule. With the aid of such wise relatives, the royal seal shall not be stamped upon any flawed documents. The next section is a complete mess, and only a few fragments are comprehensible. Due to the new king's youth, the queen regent of Tuliatula Makaira would gather the retainers to discuss affairs of state. Abdicted to uncle, Minister Balash, master of Tulaitula, Farmers was moved to the Emerald Palace. The imperial uncle Goras would raise an army to restore Faramars. Faramars was moved to the Emerald Palace, while Grand Tutor Goras and Makaira ruled as co-regents. Goras claims the throne and takes Makaira as his queen. Faramars was exiled. The nobles of Tulaturia rebelled, vengeance for Balash on their lips. Goras was slain, and Makaira gave his head over to the rebellious throng to appease them. King Faramars was welcomed back. Oops, that didn't work out, huh? The city of Saleh rebelled once again, claiming to establish Kagan. The Queen Regent would pacify. 12 uncles rose tradition. Many claims to the throne. War, baron. The farmers became wanderers, and wanderers became slave soldiers. The war ended, and King Faramars was returned to power once more. Queen Makaira, Viper's deadly venom, passed on third day. The slave warriors conspired with the city dwellers. Faramars exiled to the rainforest. Okay. Great. Great story. Lots of, well, death. There seems to be a lot of nothing here, which is fine. Again, I at first thought there was a kill plane here, so you couldn't even go down here. You can, very clearly. But yeah, nothing. I mean, that would be the perfect place to hide something, right? Oh well. So, anything else for us to do here? I think that is a let's see. But it might be a resounding no. This is no. That like it's nice how multi-layered this area is, but at the same time kind of sucks that you cannot tell whether a waypoint is on the surface or not. I always warp to the wrong layer. No, we have to just, well, walk. Oh yeah, the... oh, wait, was there... Oh no, the wind, the sandstorm was in this area, right? But I imagine it's gone now that we've... So yeah, that we are done with the mausoleum. Unfortunately. Unfortunately... Aw. Not in range. Look at that. There's another one of those guys that we... Yeah.
律令直
Get him.
岩山発
歌よ錦となれ雨描きがたし
火の用心
Okay. More stuff.
行くで
So this is the place. I can already see the obelisk. Ah, look at Paimon. Telling us, hey, this is totally the place where we have to go, right? Yep, yeah. Yeah. Been here. Done that. There's also an entrance that we've opened up. Somewhere. If it hasn't been closed again. No, it's still open. Okay, nice. Right. Where's the obelisk? Is it up there? If it's up there, then maybe I've not been. That one. I don't recall climbing up here. Yep. Nice.
中身は何やろな
The writing on this obelisk are rough and messy, a far cry from the elegant writing earlier. This obelisk was established to celebrate the great deeds of Mufasa Day. Heil Mufasa Day. Muzaffar Day, sorry. Overlord of the great harbor city, Organa. King Uncle to the Beast of the Sea, explorer of the Gilded Rivers, Sandworm Conqueror. He set forth from Organa to pillage the cities, and he slew many and hundreds of thousands he enslaved. And thus did the savage tribe of the Gilded Sands and the cowering ilk of the feeble cities acknowledge his mastery. He took the famed city Beit Raha and tore down its walls and towers. Presented the head of Nasrul, the master of the city, before his brothers and comrades. They made mockery of it, and their joy was equal in greatness to its stench. 3,000 were taken and sold, 10,000 silver bars. Nasrul's daughter Nazira was made ruler of Beit Ra. May the distant seas guide her to rule her realm well. Alright. How are we looking for these slates now? We still have some. I imagine there's one more obelisk then. Somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I don't really know. I just know vaguely where it is. It's vaguely here, actually. That's our destination. But yeah, we've done the stuff up here already, right? So this has to be underground. There's a hole there, but that hole is come on. There's nothing really there. It's just the main story thingy. The main story domain is closed, right? So this has to be our entrance. And before we find it, it's already done. Can totally see that. I can totally see that. Okay. So yeah, we've been here very clearly. I mean, if there's no specially locked door, chances are we've been there. Okay. One, huh? Turn that off so that we can't set you on fire on accident. There you go. Okay. This does look somewhat promising. Yeah, just ignore that. No. What? Right, this is basically a ginormous hub area. Move too far away. There we go. That's better. Maybe it's... No. Oh yeah, hey. You will let us pass. No matter what. So, as you can see, we have been here looking... Wait, is that it? Was that it? Oh, I thought there was more here. I mean, there's stuff on the ground, like beneath us. So, let's go there. Alright, how's that? Is that? Oh, that's closed. Hold on. Hello? Why didn't I mark this? This looks very promising now. Enigmatic page, huh? Alright. So, left, right, this way. Yep, see, now we know there's nothing here. Okay. Just a button. I'm okay with the button. Don't you? No, that's a quest item. We have 4. We need 5. Where do you get those from? I think we got them from completing stuff, but ooh. I'm okay with the button. No. Yeah, totally. Elden Ring. Can we? Okay. Okay, this seems a bit random, honestly. We'll just have to do a few things. I'm pretty sure we've been, like, here already, done that. There was in the beginning of the world quest. I can't imagine not having found stuff here. Now, which direction do we go? Let's go this way. Although it seems like you were supposed to go this way based on how this outside, right? Yes. Okay, now there's entrance over there. Isn't there something down? No, there was not. All right. I have no idea. Actually, I should probably just check if you can track them on the interactive map, and then I can say, oh my god, I haven't tracked enough. I've already been tracking basically everything. It's like the one thing. Go back. This does loop around. Okay, so ice peels. Anything that looks like it has not been opened yet needs to get opened. Period. Also, more crystal cores. At this point, we haven't had any. Yeah, we didn't have an activated slate, right? So, if you see anything that we can use our slate on, that's definitely something. I mean, we know we are on the right path at that point. Feel. Or we, well, have actually gotten the glintstone thingy here already, which is entirely possible. Again, we're missing 1 out of, well, we have 4 out of 5, right? So, but I see something. All right, this might already be it. In that case, great. Anything else up here? Not really. And now we go.
この件はわかるかい？
So, really? No? Okay, so that might have just been a shortcut, huh? Still gonna explore. Interesting though, but yeah, we have already seen shortcuts like that locked behind
律令チョック15
stuff. Our clearance, higher clearance, so it's entirely possible that that really is just a locked shortcut. Could fall down there. Gonna hold off for a second. Yeah, no. I do have a feeling we have been, we've gotten this one. Fall down though? Whee!
飛ぶで
Okay. But all of this has been done. For sure. Alright, I'm just gonna say we are most likely done here. So let's see where the next one is.
なになになになおうん
Are you telling me? Oh, now I understand where they come from. I'm pretty sure we've been done this already, though. These bosses actually drop them, like the things before. Oh well, they don't drop them, but they are indicators that you're on the right path, right track. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we fought the one in there as well. 100, but still, it's better to confirm again than to just assume we've gotten this one and we are just gonna look for ages and can't find it because, well, it's right here. Yeah, pretty sure. Alright, so somewhere here. Where exactly? Well, I didn't check that thoroughly. Okay, so it's definitely not here. This was the...
行くで
What, obviously one of the wall puzzles. Let's check the other side. Can you please start again? Thank you. Much appreciated. No, this gets us back. We don't want to go back just yet.
ほなうん
Alright. That's a big no. Okay. This looks more like it. Is there? Yes. Oh, come on. Start. Start. Ah, we're here again. God damn it. But that does mean... Gotta go here, huh? You know, this also gets... This gets us back up. On... Oh. 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 Right.
Worthless.
金魚飼ったことある？おとなしゅうてめっちゃ可愛いんやで。
Mm-hmm.
Worthless.
No, I know we've done this one 100%. Next one. Oh, I still have a marker there? We've got to check that out. If I have a marker there, I've got to check that out. How did I miss that? I thought we... Whatever. In before, that's it. In before, that's just it. I'm still gonna... Whatever. Check this one here, though. Actually... Didn't this just get a... Let's just follow it. No idea why
律令ちょ
that didn't work. But they are just gonna rip now. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. So, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, there we go. At least one of them died. So, there's this right here. Right. Small nightmare. Was there something back here? No. No. We've got to get down. Where is... I always forget. Yeah, there is a trick with the elevator. Where is the button for said elevator, though? Just this, right? Yeah. That's it. There's no button. You just run out. So... Oh, hi. Don't mind if I do. Okay. So we can deactivate that. But why would we do that? And apparently we've done that before. Nah, that's gotta be a shortcut. That's gotta be a shortcut. Or something. So this is done. Yeah, so we are getting to the marker now. With level 3 clearance. Really? Oh, okay. Well, found something. Yeah. Right. Right. Well, that's one. That's probably not it, but still. I'll take it. Okay, so... Come on, go away. There you go. Where are the remaining ones? We only found 2. There was one over here, right? No, apparently not. We got this one. Am I that blind? Yeah, I am. There's another one there. And then we need to find the 4th one. To be fair, things that are invisible are kind of hard to see. Is there one in here? Of course there is. And open. And before the thing is actually in there. That'd be funny. But no, there's like nothing to fight, so well, yeah. Yeah, no, okay, as expected. So no, the answer is we've gotten this one as well. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've gotten this one as well. But let's check. We're almost done with all our checks, so there's that. Right, this is already all of this is done, so it's really high chance that yeah. So in before this one's actually it. Yeah, no. Okay, so this will just allow us to get back up, right? Yeah. And this is all done, so this is also not it. Oh my god, I see it. Yep, it's yeah, okay. Let's go. Who you was how? How? Hello. You can't just change things like that. And there's also an obelisk here, which is nice.
律令直律令
How are you supposed to figure that out? I've been here 500,000 times.
直律
I
令
wouldn't have come back here ever.
形は精神と共にあれ
So, can we restore this? We cannot. We have nothing. Wow, okay. Alright. But they're all in here by the looks of
動
it,
くべきだ
which is good.
形は精神と共にあれ
Before we do anything, I do want to check out this area more thoroughly. It might be... Oh, hi. Okay, so on the other side. Mm-hmm. And then... Are they all here? Yeah. Yep. And there's this. No, this one's closed right now. Does it just open? It does not. Gotcha. So we have only one way to go. It's getting us all the way back up. Yeah.
今やったら何か話したるで
Okay. But still, they have to be in here. It's gotta be one on this floor, right? According to the minimap anyways.
行くで
Oh yeah, this one. Wait. The wall is gone. There was an invisible wall there. That's why that is still there. Wow. 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 Okay. Next one then. One's above us somewhere?
行くで
Speaking of above us, we can climb. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I mean, get us up, so there's that. Okay, we can't jump too much, fortunately. Yeah, hopefully we can just hook around and okay, now we have to get lower again. Here? Is this down? Yeah. Oh, maybe up there. So this still counts as proper height. Yeah, okay, it's gotta be... Really? I mean, whatever. I'll find it. Maybe there was more hidden stuff that is now open. Does this? No, this no longer counts. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, come on. Really? Really? Alright, found another one. So, now, 2 more to go. One's roughly on this level, one's lower. Okay, so we have to be a bit lower now. But what does that mean? I see what that means. Could have sworn we fell down here at some point. But if we did, then I definitely did a poor job looking around. Okay, and then we need one more. And for that we have to get lower again, but quite a bit. So I don't think we'll find anything up here. Hi. I'll take you. So, if you go all the way down, we are way too low, right? I think that is I mean, it doesn't cost anything to do that. This still counts as too high. Yeah, too high. So let's see what happens if you just fall down here again. Okay, so this is marked as right height, and this is now too low. Gotcha, that makes sense. This right here would do, however, we can't go through unless... Okay, we've got to get to the other side, and this is a shortcut. It's gotta be it. Where's this? I think this is just way underneath, right? No. Actually, actually, yes. Yes. So we can't use that. All right. So we have this right here, but that doesn't really do anything. However, this gets us down. And it appears to be the right height. Okay, no, yeah, that would do it. That would do it. It's also the door open. There's the obelisk. Restore. Mark? We have a problem. I think we took a crocodile head slate from somewhere and misappropriated it. That is not okay. Let's go to this one and mark nearby things again. This one's actually pretty good. It felt like we had everything marked, and yeah, not everything was marked. Ooh, this sucks. That kind of sucks. But hey, it could be worse, I guess. Okay, let's recharge stamina. And then we climb again. we can actually just get over here, right? Yeah. So, not reads. Mark. Have all been collected. Okay, so there's nothing there. So as we can check that one out. Because this is also one of the things, like, yeah, we had everything here, right? And didn't have to scan for everything, so there's a good chance that we missed something here. Don't think our stamina is gonna be enough, but hey, yeah, so we might have to make an emergency landing here. For sure. Oh, wait a second. There's these things. There's also something there. Okay, yeah. So we found something. Hi. I'll architecture. Get more drops. Oh, no, wait, no drops. Crocodile head. Alright. Alright. Let's still scan, just in case. Touch. Oh yeah, other side. No idea what those do. I don't think they respawn, so it's gotta be important for something, no? Oh. Right. You touch all of them, a chest spawns. Mark seals. Nearby have all been collected. Okay, that's good. So we now have enough to get this one going. I have a feeling we missed a bunch though, still. For other places, but hey, doesn't matter. We will find them. No problem. Restore. Nice. Reads. This inscription has been made with very deep cuts, as if made using very rudimentary tools. The author seems to have had a very good education, but the awkwardness apparent through the writing tells of this person's difficult living conditions. The furthest east and the furthest west are too far from one another. Right. That there should be several thousand and several hundred fools between the two the two poles to claim kingship. The furthest west and the furthest east are too close to one another, and yet not even one wise person might rule it all. None now know how much time has passed since Gobada's great spirit of victory was slain, and now naught but blood and tears weave the lines of kings. The cemeteries of sand were once high walls built by the king's uncles on either side, and more barren still are the lands where trees were forcibly planted. My king is in exile, hidden in the rainforest realm, and I know not where he dwells. The gods' favor and grace are now forgotten things of the past. The blind heir worn down by agonies swears this here. The pitiable father who was blinded by one king, and who took in another after, makes this vow, never again to make oaths of fealty to one mortal. And may all those who call themselves kings be like their ancestors. May they go down into the dust, buried beneath the sands. We desert folk shall leave the ruins and palaces we've grown used to live in. We shall make a new home for ourselves at the edge of this land. That place we shall name Aru, after the ancient dream of the gods, and there we shall quietly wait for Al-Amar's revival. Well, oh, page. So, kind of on that. And I just remembered that we originally came here to find the last key thingy. Did we? Oh, we did. Right. Then we have to... I was here, so we have to come there. That wasn't that far. Whee! Indeed. So, the lack of enemies clearly indicates that we have been here. So I saw something here. Was there? I think so. Might have also been mistaken and actually... You know what? I'm stupid. Go further in. Alright. Unfortunately, there was no way back up. That would have been nice, but hey, we have waypoints. Just run. Running is faster than just gliding. Although gliding is fun, for sure. So then... Wait, no, we had to go down. This way? Yeah. Because that gets us into the all connecting area, basically. Okay. Why do I have a feeling that I went a different path earlier? A very distinct feeling we went a different path earlier. But this is all connected, so it doesn't matter. So here we are. Now, down here. Down this path. Yes. All right. So, open. Come on. The end of the corridor. All right. Now to see if we have everything, which you probably don't. Mark seals. There's one. Really? There's one? All right. How many do we need?
金魚飼ったことある？
One.
大人しゅうてめっちゃ可愛いんやで。
Okay, so over here. This one was underground, so that seems kind of in like right. If you want to get there, that seems like a good starting point. Unfortunately, this is still rather far away, so we can't see if we are at the correct height. No, there's nothing. We can't really proceed this way, so lower. No, this doesn't seem right. Okay. Let's try this then. Yeah, the answer is yes. Okay. But unfortunately, this also goes... right, so that's not it. Well, maybe. Might not be this waypoint, but this is so close. It's underground. There has to be a path. There has to be. Oh. Yeah, this would do it. This would do it. All right. Yeah, this is perfect. Fun fact, we've been here earlier. I think. Wait, lower? Lower? Well, we only have up right now. Oh, this goes lower. Okay. Yeah. Yep. This seems very promising. Does loop around. Somewhat. Yeah, like it's gotta be here. Fortunately, this guy was standing in water, so I was wet all the time. I did press it. Oh, look at that! Another thing I didn't mark. God damn it. That would do it. Would also explain why we haven't gotten it yet. 2 of them actually. Okay. More spores, thank you. So, we open you. Oh, hi. Really? This seems to be an otherwise empty room. Is there maybe a page or something? No. Huh. You might need that for the other side, though. The answer is yes. Alright, let's go. Okay, just walk. And we are on a timer, but the timer is rather nice to us. It's pretty generous usually. Usually.
律流呪言チョック
There you go.
難攻不落
雨描きがたし
花火に
Ah, just get him. It's fine. Bit of pyro.
うちに開けさせて
Okay. Got that. Found the thing. And also... Did that actually unlock the chest? Oh, no. There's another one here. Alright. Where are we on the map? We are over here. Okay. Unmarked chest. Well then, with that we have got them all, right? Right to rule. That does sound like the definitive one thing that you're missing when you want to finish this quest. For sure. So, hopefully for the last time we go down here. But these flowers have been restored, so that's nice. Can run longer. Instead of more stamina, they give us, well, stamina flowers. But I want more stamina. Even though I'm well aware, having more stamina would completely break the game. Well, the previous areas. But I still want more stamina. Period. All right. Meet again. But I don't care. Right now, the only thing that matters is getting to that obelisk, restoring it, and reading the final passage. That's gotta be the last one. I will see. If after this we are completely out of these fragments, then yeah, with the seals rather. Then I declare that the last one. And if not, then... Alright. Should have probably checked beforehand if right to rule is actually the thing we need for this one. But I believe. Yes. Well-trained archaeologist. Wait, was that other chest here before? I take that. There was a total of 60 primals down here, damn. The inscription on this tablet has been changed many times, with the content at the top only being finalized after many revisions. All instances of the king's name have been chiseled away. It seems that someone bore this ruler great hatred. Alas, alas, Prince Hongia consumed and lovely wine before suddenly passing away, so poisoned. King was greatly grieved and ordered thousands slaves to be buried alongside the prince, and 100 nobles were overborne with grief themselves and drank of the poisoned wine, thus passing. These words have been carved in larger letters over the aforementioned line. Butcher, fraud, you devilish Philistine. Oh, the slaves have been buried here. And so, brothers, heirs, and nephews would begin to do battle, and thus did the time of the fine rain at sunset end. Never mind, if the slaves would have been buried here, the passage would just end. Right. For after the sunset comes the night. The aging king invited Day, with whom he had treaties to Gorabad. But Muzaffar pillaged his way there, enacting much slaughter. King, worried and furious, would make an alliance with his younger brother once more, and they drew up their forces. The words below appear to have been written by a different person, and the penmanship here is rougher and harder to decipher. In that year, Muzaffar Day won a great triumph over King Saleb Dowleh, for 100 brothers may yet triumph over 1,000,000 with different aspirations. King Saleb Dowleh, his brothers, sons, and nephews were all put to the sword. Muzaffar Day ordered the king's eyes, that he may once again witness Gorabad burning. And Gorabad, that city of ill omen, he abandoned, nor did he return to Organa to sit in council with the other Day, but instead chose to build his city elsewhere. Alright. Lots of stuff. Oh yeah. Obtained permissions to go through many doors. Head to the hidden compartment at the top of the mausoleum of King. Yep, did that. No one knows how these great monuments were built or why they were lost to time. Did that. Bring all the primal... Okay, we did all the monoliths. That's good. Stand before King Deshret again in Kashnisut. Done that, for sure. Enter the secret chamber at the bottom of the mausoleum of King Deshret. Yep, it's this where we are right now. Okay. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Now we're definitely done with the desert. Well, minus the character quest, of course. Hi, I haven't seen this here before, but this is definitely a spin crystal. So... do this. Still a lot of quests. We of course also have... Actually, no, we're not done with the desert. There are still 2 minor quests there. Also still need to do something else entirely. Yeah. We still got a boss to take down. The usual thing I usually do on Mondays, but I kind of forgot about it. Yeah. I don't know how we are with energy right now, so we might... Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, we are fucked. We're not fucked, but the we're not getting the early kill. This one. Or not. This one. No. Ah. God damn it. I read the signs wrong. Okay. I mean, this phase is kind of nice for us. But yeah. Damn. Shame. Shame. Shame.
剣女盤石
邪魔者を断ち切りに仕掛かれ股間奥義さい雨描きがたしどの目が出るかし
火の用心
ら断絶
Yeah, lots of shame.
難攻不落
Especially now because this thing we died.
気してるぜ
Having no extra character here means potentially means that you lose your character there. Unfortunately, a very important one too.
岩山八九
戦時の今
Dun dun.
火の用心やった
Oh yeah, hey, Yelan. Now you have energy. Good. It's easy when Yelan has full energy. Well, almost full energy when you go in there. At least, let's say at least half. It's kind of as you saw when she doesn't have any. I forgot why she doesn't have any, but she didn't have any. So that backfired. Let's make sure Sincho is alive. I have a bit more resin to spend, 40, so 2 visits to the good old artifact domain. Also, let's... Yeah, we'll do that eventually. I also have only found very few 3.0 quests yet, so I do kind of wonder how many quests there are in the desert. At this point, I should have just probably towards the end of 3.0 tried to get all the quests, 3.0 quests somewhat, but I'm terrible at finding hidden quests. Some I can find, no problem, but some I just can't, especially when the requirement is do something and then come back to an arbitrary place the next day or something. It's just, yeah, no, I won't ever find them.
難攻不落
Bum, bum. Alrighty, one more. Do you have... Ooh, that is actually elemental mastery. Unfortunately, that's all there is on it. Energy recharge would have been nice as well. Alright. Decent start. And now we just shoot because, well, Zhongli Shield's got us covered. It's fine. $32 seconds? Yeah, that's okay. Can do that. Oh, wow, element mastery. The game's listening. Game is listening. Confirmed. So, all right. And I think we are done for the day. So thank you very much for watching for today. Hope you had a good time. We are now definitely done with desert exploration, which is nice. The only thing left is the character quests, and I say we just dive into that tomorrow. And yeah, with that, I wish you all a good day, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are. Do stay awesome, and I will see you tomorrow with more Genshin. It's probably gonna be the last of, like, last Genshin marathon, like 3.1 thingy stream. I will go back to normal stuff afterwards. Right. I don't know when the next Abyss reset is. 3 days, 6 hours. God damn it. But yeah. Like after tomorrow, and we will be done with the character quest, and even if we are not, the next Genshin stream after tomorrow is then gonna be just next Monday or something when the Abyss has reset. And yeah, but yeah. Have a good day, good evening, or good night, depending where you are. Do stay awesome, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.